Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. So the next starting five. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Harden. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Back to Harden. To the middle. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Jordan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Curry on the wing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That one drops for him.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now, here is Harden. Dinwiddie outside. The feed to Jordan. KD on the wing. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into these posts.
And Embiid pumps it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Dinwiddie finds Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Harden against Curry. He dishes it to Embiid, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Seth Curry. The Nets also changing it up. Green comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Durant for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, it is insane that Durant shoots from behind the arc like it's a free throw. Just an easy motion from him that deep.
Back to Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden. Hill drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving against Hill. Passes it to Harris. Pass to Claxton. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Harris. And another shot. Misses off the right eye.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Hill. Over to the left wing. Howard with it. Guarded now by Irving. Milton in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris.
Sneaky veteran drive. He was going to get the bucket, get fouled or both.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Nets trail by 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Checking in for the 76ers.
12 seconds left in the first. Milton with it. Here's Howard. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move.
And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Irving. Here's Max. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Howard. Here's Milton. A 3-ball. 6 on the shot clock. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Harris passes to Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Only given up 2 points this quarter.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Curry, good. Curry's got 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Dinwiddie outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in.
George Hill.
Nets trail by 8. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
The 76ers leading by 6. Now Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Dinwiddie with the steal. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Ben Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Durant.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from 3. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Green against Brown. Stolen by Harden. Right side, Jordan. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So it's Philadelphia now. The lead is 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And here is Simmons outside Curry. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Embiid kicks to Curry. Clock at 6. Comes up empty from the left block. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And it's Durant missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Here's KD. Up and in on the layup. KD's got 10 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Durant with the steal. Harden against Harris. To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Curry passes to Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving kicks to Green. Back to Irving. Over Milton. Irving misses.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Milton's shot is good.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Harden scanning the floor. Passes it to Irving. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. Over Milton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
George Hill's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden. Here's Hill, and it's Thybulle in the corner. They double-team Howard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. 1:14 left in the third. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Thybulle, the pass to Curry. Howard trying to free himself up. Here's Embiid. Hill has the open look. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nets trail by 7. Outside Griffin. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here is Irving. 6 to shoot. Griffin dishes to Green. And the shot is good.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Hill with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Howard in the post. Griffin on him. Count the basket. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Irving. 3-pointer. Off target with that shot. And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Hill in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged 2-way guard.
Yeah, he's a 2nd-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Hill, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Nobody near Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Look, Irving rarely misses from downtown, even way outside. He's a knockdown threat.
On the wing, Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Durant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level. Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Nets trail by 3. Ahead, here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the basket by Curry.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Right side, Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. To tie it up. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Here's Simmons. And it's sent back by KD.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Kyrie Irving. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Curry against Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Curry. To the paint. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Harden. Out to KD. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It's in!
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Harris kicks to Harden. Back to Harris to take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. Now Simmons on the wing. Green. Back to Simmons. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of that.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here is Harris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Here's Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harris looking it over. They kick it out to Green. Outside, Simmons. 5 to shoot. Harris, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
No one covering. Young's got 5 now.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Young against Curry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Collins against Harris. Collins in the post. Here's Capella and Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce. And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. You know what? If Curry makes that, he just makes it and you tip your hat to him. You don't want to foul him there.
Young taking his time here. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Young outside. Outside Collins. To the inside, Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Outside Curry. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Curry kicks to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Popped up there for Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's John Collins making highlight for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. Down low, Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
The drive by Hill. Good on the shot. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Williams passes to Herter. To the middle. Gallinari surveying the D. Dishes it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Hill. Howard with it. Williams picks him up. Hill, no good. The Hawks leading. Inside. Okongwu dishes to Reddish. And the rebound goes to Howard.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Snell's checked in. And for the 76ers, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Okongwu shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Herter. Outside, Simmons. Harris. And staying with the play, Harris.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Young kicks to Snell. Here's Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snow. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And Simmons slams it in.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Clock at 4. Pass it to Capella. Embiid with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple of rough stretches. And that's going to do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing hill, here's Milton. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's Williams with the drive. Basket counts.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
The 76ers leading. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Howard trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 8.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Howard. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And it's tied up with that one. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Maxey. Thybulle on the wing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Young. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And stolen by Hunter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Hill. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
Young finds Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's Curry with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 8.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Young from outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Young outside, shoots the three. And that one is off. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Three quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Curry is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid with it to take the lead. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Herter, guarded by Curry. Herter, no good. 76ers trailing. And Curry, here we go. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
To the left wing. Here's Herter. Sinks the triple. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Okongwu, the pass to Herter, and the rejection by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Well, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Here's where Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Howard. Outside, Green. Pass to Maxey. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Atlanta calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Maxey. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. To the inside. Outside for Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young passes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. Howard with the steal. Fast break Philadelphia. Simmons is running. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Capella with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
It's Curry with the drive. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Young. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And, you know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
And it's blocked by Simmons. One-on-one fast break. Curry gets to Green. It counts.
Danny Green has been clutch throughout his career. As a matter of fact, I think he gets more fired up the higher the stakes.
Young outside. 29 seconds left in the game. The 3. Capella. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Outside, Green. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hustling Philadelphia.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Good D by Embiid. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Curry. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame, and the basket is good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Holiday finds Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And what a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Now here is Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry against DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Harris.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work for getting after it on the glass.
Now Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Harris. After the basket by Milwaukee. Lopez grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Middleton finds Holiday. And the shot is long. 76ers trailing. Embiid, the pass to Green. And here is Harris. Curry looking it over. And slam dunk by Harris. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like.
No doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Milton after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. The pass to Forbes. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. Teague is checked in for Chris Middleton. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hill, and the layup's good off the glass.
George Hill is a live weapon coming off the pick and roll. He can pull up, pass, and then attack the rack.
Teague kicks to Portis. Teague, the pass to Portis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Stolen by Tucker. The kick out to Teague. Passes it to Portis. Yes, that goes in. Portis has got his second basket.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Hill drives in. Here's Howard, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And both free throws good for Howard.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Portis. Back to Teague. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Pass to Connaughton. Second chance shot. Forbes can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Portis. Finished off the break. Portis has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
If this speaks to how strong Portis is, it's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And some changes here for the Bucks. And that one's good. Maxey.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Middleton looking it over. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From 15 feet away, Dwight Howard pulls it in.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hill with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
He had a nice open look right there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Curry, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got his second bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Simmons against Lopez. And stolen by Simmons. And foul on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one's good by Lopez.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Simmons with one on the clock. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. And the versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did, too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Curry against DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Free throw good by Curry.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Holiday gets the bucket.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. Holiday against Harris. Misses in close. Milwaukee leading by 7. For 3, Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending. Shots good by Middleton.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. And we'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yes, yeah. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Holiday, and another three for Milwaukee.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And Teague, here we go. For the three. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Scott dishes to Howard. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
T kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. To the middle. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 8 points.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Here's Milton. He dishes it to Howard. Outside for Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jeff Teague. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Bucks leading by 9. Here's Tucker. Off target from 3-point range. 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Milton's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ford's the pass to Portis. Offline with his 3. 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when you talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime. Drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Here's Portis. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The 76ers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in its small forward. Embiid, no good.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The pass to Thibault. The feed to Howard. Back to Embiid. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Howard. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from it.
Here's Hill. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Can't nail the jumper.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Harris draws the double. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And now we've got the intentional foul. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Here is Forbes. Pass to T. Lets it go from deep. Here's Tucker. Here is Forbes. Curry with the steal. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Fast break, Milwaukee. It's stolen by Harris. Picked away. Here's Forbes. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers trail by 10. Harris outside. Poked away. It's stolen by T. Pushing it up. Here's Tucker. Connaughton passes to Forbes. And here is Portis. Back to Forbes. Shoots over Curry. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Curry fires from way outside. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
T kicks to Connaughton. Dishes to Forbes. The offensive rebound. The 76ers running out of time. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And the layup falls. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro and not letting the defense dictate to him.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 6. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 8. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Holiday. Rebound by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Curry. Here's Simmons.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Simmons. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Here's Embiid. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. The 19-foot shot. Lopez, no luck. And here's Simmons for three. Offline.
And bringing that effort.
All right, David. It's ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, we've got Durant, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Harden. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin. When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Harden kicks to Dinwiddie. About a minute played so far here in the first. On the wing, Harris. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. High post, Embiid. And Curry, here we go. Off target with the jump hook. Durant up top, guarded by Curry. It's good.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Harris outside. There's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Green against Harris. Green inside. And Durant sends it back. Here's Embiid. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Harden the pass to Green. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. 1:53 left to play in the first. Outside, Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Griffin. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Green. To the middle. And it's all evened up.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Now Irving. Pass to Griffin. Inside, Green. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving surveying the floor. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Simmons inside. He's against Green.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Simmons. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Milton. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And that one misses. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. They get it back. There's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 6.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From past the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Simmons. 7 points in the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Durant, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Harden outside. Fires, high post. Here's Jordan. Can't hit that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Embiid kicks to Harris. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Right side, Green. Lock at 6. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Harden.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Green, and it's Hill in for Seth Curry. Here's Howard. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
I'll tell you, the experience working to his advantage. Dwight Howard draws the contact, able to finish it. Nicely done.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. And yes, it's good. Durant's got 9.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Oh, Griffin in position and stolen by Thibault. Howard with it, guarded now by Irving. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Nets trail by 3. Irving passes to KD. Down low, here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving against Hill. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Takes a 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. 12 points for him.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And a wide open look for Simmons. No good on the last second attempt there. And that... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Here's Irving after the Sixers pick up 2. The shot by Jordan, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Embiid's shot is good.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now here's Harden. Passes to Harris. It's Durant on the wing. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all three levels. That one, a chippy for him.
Curry attacking. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. He's got 10.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Durant against Harris. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Al Simmons after the missed three from Joel Embiid, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Kevin Durant, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Curry, and George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. In the corner, Harden. To the inside, Claxton, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Here's Howard. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. And that one, good. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now, here is Harden for the lead. Rebounded by Howard.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Embiid kicks to Hill. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Thybulle. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving passes to Claxton. Irving dishes to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. And there's the pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Inside, Howard with the steal. Here's Thybulle, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. And the shot goes down.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
Here's Maxey. Misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Brooklyn trailing. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Harden. Back to KD. Pass to Llewellyn. Goes up the baseline. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for George Hill. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. Al Simmons, James Harden missing on the 3. Simmons passes to Embiid, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Brooklyn making some changes. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
And Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they continue to control the glass. Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
They need this. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Harris draws the double. Dinwiddie with the steal. Durant the pass to Irving. That one's not going to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
James Harden.
And they double up Simmons to the paint. Out to Harris. Back to Green. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Durant. And that one goes long. The 76ers leading by 8. Up top, Curry. Guarded by Harden. The shot by Curry. No good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Durant, takes the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Now here's Simmons. 1:27 left in the 4th. Here's Embiid. Outside for Curry, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 5. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Count that one.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Simmons looking it over. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipe. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And stolen by Jordan. Harris outside. Irving for three. And Curry pulls it down.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Kept alive. Another shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a three-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're ahead by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Preparations for the challenge ahead, hoping to come out of the gates strong. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it as see.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks are a team trying to rise. Trae Young.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Crafty move. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Back to Collins. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons. That's tipped. Green passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside Collins. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Young. Harris with it. He's picked up by Collins. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Curry can't get it to go. Simmons against Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. And now the 76ers on the break. Embiid finds Harris. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid inside. Working on Collins. Embiid's shot is good.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Outside Collins. Passes it to Bogdanovich to the middle. Here's Capella. Whoa, hammering it in.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Harris. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Williams passes to Okongwu. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defenses has to be careful. You know Gallinari is going to force fouls, but you have to try to prevent the N1.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Gallinari no good on the free throw. The 76ers lead. Pass to Howard. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And like Shaq in the past, it takes a ton to stop Howard on these shots. Simply bodying him sometimes isn't enough.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari finds Williams. And he converts the layup.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Now here's Milton. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then it's Okongwu, then there's Tony Snell, and it's Williams at the point. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Hill. Young outside. Inside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From 11 feet away, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Maxey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. Buries the easy one.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Curry's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
Ben Simmons.
Young against Simmons. Out to the right wing. Capella kicks to Young. The pass to Hunter from outside the arc. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 4. And here's Green outside. Hunter grabs the miss. Embiid. Curry passes to Harris. Outside for Curry. High post, Embiid. Working on Collins. And they double up Embiid. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Young dishes to Capella. And here's Young. And they pick up 2.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot. But he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. The Williams is subbed in for Young.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Simmons with it. A minute 42 left in the first half. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. For the finish, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Okongwu kicks to Williams. Pass to Huerter. Shoots it. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Harris. Passes it to Simmons. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Williams passes to Snell. Now, here's Okongwu. Guarded by Harris. It's Williams with the drive. And a wide open look for Capella. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Low block shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Williams against Simmons. Here's Williams. Okongwu. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They're in good position. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got House. Shake Milton is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill, and it's Maxey in at the 2 spot. Williams dishes to Reddish. Here's Okongwu, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okongwu's now got 6. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Young. Now the dish to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young with no one around. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The drive by Simmons. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Young outside. Off target from outside. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4. Pass to Green. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Young outside. Huerter passes to Collins, and stolen by Harris. 5-on-3 break. Here's Curry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Young against Simmons. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside, Simmons. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Here's Herter, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 6. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And stolen by Williams. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. Taxi's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Up again. It's good on the putback. Thibault's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Gallinari against Howard. Okongwu's shot is good.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Hill looking around. Tips it up, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 8 points.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. You've got Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
The Hawks trail by 9. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Reddish. Back to Capella, and stolen by Howard. And the pass to Thibault. Here's Milton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gallinari down low, guarded by Harris. Bogdanovich inside. Harris is there, and he gets it back. Bogdanovich finds Capella. 5 on the clock. Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
The 76ers leading by 7. And here is Milton. And it's off from 3-point range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And that's the crazy athleticism of Howard, getting up off his feet and just powering home the putback.
Dishes to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Out left to the wing. Hawks passing it around. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Bogdanovich.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Howard, the pass to Milton. In the corner, it's Harris. 6 on the shot clock, and he starts out with the miss in this one. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Reddish. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Embiid. The putback. And the 76ers get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Collins trying to break free. Young's shot is good.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Curry outside Simmons. Back to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Popped up there for Embiid.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
It's Young on the wing. By Simmons. Jacks up a 3. Young's shot is off.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Simmons against Collins. It falls.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
To the inside. Here's Capella. And the shot is long.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Pass to Hunter. Dishes it to Capella. It's hauled in by Harris. Simmons feeling it out a bit. So the 76ers win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. Curry is inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Embiid throws it down.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Holiday against Harris. And Holiday, here we go. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Embiid with the steal. Outside Curry. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And Holiday, here we go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Now, here's Green. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Okay, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Lopez passes to Giannis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Simmons looking it over. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Forbes, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Now here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And I like the unpredictability of Teague. I mean, he's got a little bit of a change of pace, perkiness to his drives. You never quite know when he's going to throw it down when he gets to the rim.
Teague against Hill. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And Hill is really kind of a nice, subtle mix of explosiveness and outstanding defense. A guy who plays both ends of the floor with equal efficiency and effectiveness.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Milton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Teague. He's tightly guarded. Back to Connaughton. To the paint. Here's Portis. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Milton finds Howard. Here's Korkmaz. No good with the layup. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top, leading by a point. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis. PJ Tucker is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of PJ Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Maxey following the basket by Brooke Lopez. Shoots over DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's Simmons. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Here's Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. That one falls. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
To the wing right side. Harris outside. Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Harris against Holiday. Giannis right side. Holiday attacking. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open onto Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Now, here's Maxey. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Maxey.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Holiday, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Hill. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Holiday trying to free himself up.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Curry can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And that's it for... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was... And that'll do...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Outside, Simmons. Cloak loose. Lopez with the steal. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Giannis high post. And it's good, 2 points. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Curry wide open, off target with his 3. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. There's a lob for Harris, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Embiid. Green breaking loose. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 8 points.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now here's Giannis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Green with the block.
Excellent defender is Danny Green. He's instinctual, and he's got great court awareness defensively.
Holiday, and Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
A 3 from Simmons. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 9. It's Middleton at the elbow. Off the left rim and out. Green left side. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. To the inside. Holiday gets the bucket. 16 points for him.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the middle, and Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. And stolen by Harris. Hill looking around with 4 seconds on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. And it's quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Drew Holiday has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here is Forbes. Over to the wing. Portis trying to free himself. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hill.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Now here is Harris. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Curry. Here's Harris, and he could not get them. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his third foul of the game. Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Embiid drives in. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harris outside. A putback. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his fifth rebound in this one. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Now here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Simmons drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Harris against Howard. The kick out to Lopez. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 4.
And, you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now here's Giannis.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Curry. Harris trying to get free. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Outside, Antetokounmpo.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The 76ers shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside Curry. Here's the lob for Harris to the left side wing. Embiid finds Harris. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Curry against DiVincenzo to take the lead. Can't cash in. Timeout called the Bucks. The score knotted at 57. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Here's Giannis. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Simmons against Holiday. Shots good by Simmons. Simmons got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Middleton the pass to Portis.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Hill. Here's Simmons. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Here's Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
That's the first that ties the game up. And so it was good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Holiday goes in. Shot from the low block. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Giannis has got 25 points.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that. Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tell you When Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
And he does get the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
It's Giannis with the drive. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Simmons. Harris. Yes!
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback, it's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simmons. Yes!
And big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
The pass to Portis. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. A clear look here for Middleton. Can't connect. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They had to scrape and